Okay, ich filme das jetzt mal komplett mit. Okay, now we're gonna load the media. We now loaded the media with this adapter cards here, just to run the test. You can actually hear the printer here. It's a little high-pitched noise, which is coming from the ZEBRA printer. It's actually something, I don't know, I have to talk to the ZEBRA guys again, whether that's normal, but it's a bit annoying, to be honest. So I hope it's in the production, not in the office area. Now I can see how you have to fiddle around a bit the labels. And this is something I wanted to mention. If you do not use pre-printed media, you see you have from the printer to the media output to the application of the label. You have around 40 tickets, which are therefore unprinted. So what you can do, you can first start printing some of the labels, so it runs out some of the labels here on the right side, and then load it, so all the labels here are already printed. So to assure that from the first SD card you actually print, it will be the right label. Here you see a diagram on the machine, how to roll on label wheels and how to fiddle it into the machine. Reicht das schon so? Oder?
Ja, das
Ja?
reicht schon.
Okay.
So. So, 25 Stück.
Now we're going to run a test with 25 pieces. Okay, now it reached 25 pieces, as you can see. The machine automatically will stop. You can run it on auto, on single. Let's see, you have 5 production orders now of 200 pieces. You can just print the first 200 pieces, then the second 200, and the third 200, and then the last, let's say the last batch of 100 printouts. You have here the remaining 35 to 40 labels, in fact. So you have to empty those by using some adapters or anything. Or let's say we want the last batch of 100 pieces, then you actually have to print 130 pieces. How many labels are between the printer and the It's around 30 pieces, right? Oder? Ungefähr 30?
Ungefähr. Ja. Muss schon vorlaufen lassen. Ich
So you have,
eingeben.
let's say you have 5 batches of 200 pieces. You have to print the first 4 just with 200, and then the last one with 130 in fact, 230 in fact, because you will have the remaining 30 pieces still here on the label roll, on the distance between the printer output and the label application. So then you stop with the production, you start the next production run, you will still have the 30 remaining labels here on the reel. So what you have to do, you have to put 30 like these adapters here and just run them through the machine before you actually produce the real SD cards. I mean, this is the downside of using the machine all in one with the printer in combination with the label applicator. There was certain flexibility with that, but I just want to point out the downside of it. This is now using the raisins, the smaller raisins. It works actually very reliable now. I did some minor modifications because it scrambled, the tickets scrambled sometimes in the machines before. You just had to apply some screws to keep the label inside. Otherwise, the printer, as you can see, is quite a big printer, but it's the only industrial design which was offered with ZEBRA. So the problem was, normally this printer is made for printers up to this wide, up to 20 centimeters. And of course the SD card labels are quite small. So the label reel was actually wandering from left to right, causing the label to crumble inside the machine and to cause an error. These are the ones we just labeled. As you can see, the position is quite good. This is now using the resin. It's water resistant. It's to a certain level scratch resistant, but and you can see a little bit of a smudge if you really wipe very hard over it. But I think it's really pretty much the best result we can get. I doubt you can get a better result with the thermal printer, to be honest. I'm gonna wrap up some of the samples and send them over to the US so you can judge yourself.